Hello and welcome back to Pandemonium 2. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for. This is the part that I have been dreading because this particular level can take well over half an hour. We have been very diligent in collecting all the treasure, but in this level, because treasure tends to respawn, we're not going to be too concerned about it. We're just going to do a straight shot to the end if we can. I believe this level just straight up gives you life because it knows what it's about to put you through. Okay, so that is the map of the level. Zorsha is over there in that corner. We're gonna have to take quite a roundabout way to get to where we need to go. Okay, I guess we'll go to the middle first just to see what's here. We'll collect the bigger treasures and, like, any like, major, you know, big, rings of, pennies that we see, but we won't be too concerned about collecting everything, because if not, we'll be here until next week, and we don't want that. We want to put these frog leg abomination things all to rest. Destroy the lab! Throw everything into the spikes below, except for Fargus, even though I'm sure that I will have at least one death in this area because so many obstacles, so many things. No, we're not going to do that. This level is very atmospheric and creepy, and I'm really hoping that we can zoom through it because we are worried about our choice in Fargus. Whee! Down the pipe, straight into the sewage below. And now she's got the plague! Oof. These were rats before the plague. These things do take 3 hits, and they are very, very dangerous because they throw like 5 projectiles. There's an abundance of lightning power-ups in this level, which I don't think is going to come very much in handy. But we will see. Okay, we're down at the bottom. You see that indentation in the back? Just remember it's there for now. Okay. Opening up this section. We were at like 1 health when we finished that frog, with that mosquito section and like the toad, so I just went ahead and gave it a reload so that we can start in a better place. Thankfully, the game does not remember what health you were at with the passwords. I love it when, like, the walls are covered in obstacles, because you just know you're going to be going back there. I love this. The intrigue. Anything that's telling you, like, this is going to be important, you know. I love that sort of thing. Okay. And I set fire to the cloud! You can just walk through all the spikes. This kind of looks like a very diseased intestine, or maybe like the intestines of a very, very, very dead person. You never know, maybe the comet itself is like a perished magical being just traversing the digestive tract of a very dead unicorn. All of this is going to come into play later. Unfortunately, everything in this level you kind of have to traverse twice. That being said, it's going to be a very new experience the second time, so like I appreciate that. Okay, that's just mean. Putting it that close to the edge. Okay, we've done 1 part out of 4 before we can leave the level. Problem is this, going back up. Going down is a cinch, but especially with Fargus, since you can't really maneuver yourself to correct your jumps. Like, if you miss the platforms, you go barreling straight down, and also these spiky platforms, it is very easy for Fargus to just impale himself on the sides. Okay, we're actually doing a really good job so far. That being said, the bottom part was not what I was worried about. I'd say the top part is... Getting to the top part, first of all, takes forever. And then actually doing the top part, if I recall correctly, is very, very obnoxious. All of these platforms are going to be moving the second time around, so like that's going to be not so much fun. We are back in the middle, which is great. We can collect that lightning power up, even though I don't know if it works on those enemies. Again, we're not going to be too concerned about the treasure because, well, we immediately lost our lightning. That's fine, though. These mutant frogs are not going to be the end of us. We believe in the power of Jester. Okay. So much spiky doom. Spiky doom and windy pipes. And a very sci-fi looking creature that we're traversing the innards of that looks very, very, very sick and very much intestinal distress. I'm gonna call her Shelly. This level, alternate name, actual name Bitter End, alternate name just Shelly. Okay, this part we will collect both times because I'm pretty sure that in itself will put us to 100%. That being said, I don't know if the game counts the amount of the treasure numerically or the amount of coins. If it's the amount of coins, then we're sure to get 100 just by doing that more than once. Okay. Inconvenient platforming! I do think this level can waste your time just a little bit. Okay, the lightning power-up does nothing against those enemies, which is unfortunate. I don't know if that's the case for Nikki as well. Okay, good. We've reached the top of the area, I think. We just need to open that door somehow. Let me in! Open your heart to me! Oh, I guess not. I don't know what that other area was. I'm going to hazard a guess that we have to go in there first, so we're just gonna, yeah, I'll just show you guys what's here. It's a giant unopened sphincter! It works as it's intended! Just going into the heart of a giant alien lizard queen. I mean, that concept in itself is pretty cool, so I'm not mad. But first we have to do this, which, oh god, this part. This part gives me nightmares. I think I've done this part as a kid, even though this level is super, super difficult for, like, someone who is not an adult to do, because it requires a lot of fast reflexes, but I vaguely recall this is the only watermelon in the game. Just that little throwback to Pandemonium 1 right at the end. Just be like, it's not as you've remembered it. All of that childlike wonder and turning into animals and, traversing this magical universe, it's all dead and gone. Now you have the eyeballs of Shane judging you. What if they all just started blinking in unison? That'd be so creepy. Okay, this part. This part makes me feel things. Makes me feel icky feelings. Because we are going into the sphincter. Okay. This is why I think this part is super creepy. And we messed up. We's gonna be crushed. You can't even stay here because the spikes will get you. Remember Hollow Stairway? Well, this is her sister. This is her sister, the Bitter End. Guess we'll just have to be content with taking the hits so that we can survive. But every time you make it to a new section, it starts over, so it's like, you're not safe anywhere. Okay. We made it! First try. That part gets me sweating. Thankfully, of all the things that you have to repeat in this level, that part you only have to do the one time, and that's a good thing too, because like, it gives me major anxiety to do that. Okay. Now for our last technological power-up. Gucci boots! Not really. The boots are different for Nikki. For Fargus, they're these astronaut boot-looking things, and for Nikki, they're more just like these black, sleek boot thingies. Okay, I don't think we need that. Yeah, we don't need that life, but any health we can grab would be very welcome. This part, you really have to time your jumps, like, perfectly, because if not, you will just, fall slowly into the floor, which is always, a frightening experience. I do believe there's a midway checkpoint, I think. I hope. Because this is a very long section. Again, we're not worrying too much about the treasure, because we are confident that we can get to the end of this level with minimal concern and still make 100%. These are the parts that get me nervous. Okay, into the second sphincter. This is where the waste is produced. I don't think we timed that properly. Oh, nice, okay. You really have to make it to, like, the end of the platform. These jumps are so scary. I do love that this was added. That being said, so like I said, you have to traverse, like, these two sections, the top and bottom sections, twice. I wish that were not the case. I wish this were the end of the level, because it would be a nice way to finish it. But instead of that, I'll just let it speak for itself. Whee! Oh, is she gonna drop him? Are we gonna make Fargus flavored tea with the stomach acid? Oh, she's getting close. Oh, just kidding. We're fine. Just flubs the last jump, could you imagine? That is so damn cool. Even though I'd make the argument that Fargus, Fargy, the new pop star, Fargus could probably fit into that crevice, and so could Nikki. They could just, like, crawl there. Okay. Oh, whoops, we missed that, but we don't need the lives, so we're just gonna keep going. Now we have to go to the middle. Okay, let us see if the treasure did in fact respawn. I see some treasure respawn, and ooh! Just taking a dive. Yep. So if we collect this all 3 times that we're going to traverse this section, I think we should be fine. Like, that much we're okay to do, because it's not too much of a hassle. This part is going to be a huge hassle, though, when we come back, because, like, all of these yellow platforms will be moving except for one, or, like, except for, like, 3 of them. So it's not going to be... If we take the punishment for falling is a little... just a little harsh. I don't remember if the red ones are also going to move. I hope not, because that's going to make these sections also super annoying to traverse. Just a reminder that you chose wrong! Oh no! This is where we're meant to go. I hate these thingies. They look like burnt Hot Pockets filled with hatred. That's fine. We survived. We somehow haven't died yet, which is great, but we're not confident that that's going to stay the case. Into the core of the thing! Oh, whoops. We almost just ran off the edge. Okay, there's something that we are missing. Maybe up here? Just casually walking on these tapeworms. Okay, that is fortunate. We definitely needed that. Any hearts we can take. More sphincters opening! Into the magic waste! To be shat out into the core of the comet. To meet with our pal Zorsha. This is what I mean, like, we're almost 15 minutes of the way and still kind of just, like, chugging through. Super creepy sound effects. I love it. It's like, ooh, mystery, intrigue, intestines with teeth. And a mysterious opening that kind of looks like a nipple. So many skeletons in this game. I didn't even realize that the walls in that section had like spines in the background. Why does the comet look so fleshy inside? Okay, we're going that way! Now that the sentient lab bitter end place has come to life! We have activated Amy Lee. Was that another watermelon? I wasn't paying attention. Ah! These spikes deal so much damage. They will probably be why we die the first time. Okay, but we're doing a good job so far. Please tell me there's more health here. Nope, just a life that we really didn't need. Although we could have used it, like, right after these things inevitably just chop us up into bits. Are we back? Cool, we're almost there. God, so damn cool how, like, everything just starts coming to life and bursting at the seams. Okay, now we have to go down, because that area... Oh no, the spikes are gonna start moving too. We's in danger! Oops. Okay, good, the red eggs don't move. Which is good, because we're gonna need to traverse them. Okay, these spikes aren't moving either, which is good, because Fargus doesn't deal with that well. Fargus does not have the additional safety of a double jump. So wherever he lands is where he lands. Although I don't remember if in this game you have to angle Nikki's double jump or not. I recall that it was easier to perform in this game, but I could be wrong. Every step you take, I'll be watching you. This part can be a little wonky, especially because these... Oh god, why did I do that? Where am I supposed to go? I'm confused. Oh, okay. I understand now. Well, at least we didn't get demolished by the eye. Zorsha's watching us with her extra eyes! Okay, we've got to make this wonky, very wonky jump. And then that very wonky jump. We're just in a giant can opener. She's opening up the can of doom as we watch in horror. This part is so cool. That being said, like, Fargus just immediately demolishes this eyeball, which is pretty funny. Why is... Okay, I'm not, like, hitting the eyeball. Hello? It's not working for some reason. Maybe I just have to hit him like normal. Okay. So what's supposed to happen here, to my recollection, is that you just touch him with Fargus's firepower and he dies, but it's not working for some reason. Super weird. Oh, there you go. Okay, I guess he was taking damage and we just didn't see it. That was super annoying. Oh god, that's fine. That's totally fine. We made it past the eyeball, that's all that matters. I'm not quite sure where we're trying to go, though. Okay, now we know that those things are there. Really? Well, I guess we can replenish the life that we lost. Kinda silly that that was just there. Ooh, the floor is opening! Everything is lava! It just starts rising. Actually, that would have been really cool. Super long level of super long. Ow. That deals 3 hits of damage to you. That is insane. Okay. Almost got smooshed in between the 2 saw blades. Turned into Fargus chili. Okay. I was hoping to do this without having to, like, I was hoping to do the end level along with the boss, as per how we've been doing it the whole time, but I think this level is just going to be too long to do with anything else. Into the creepy mountains, inside the creature. God, this almost feels like a Legend of Zelda dungeon. I wouldn't mind it if the whole game were like this, but because this level is just super long in comparison to everything else, it just feels so out of place. Okay, gotta be super, super careful in these parts because it is very easy to just fall off and die. Thankfully, we have coin trails to lead us in the right direction. Remember, always follow the pennies, even if they lead you straight into the abyss. Okay, we've killed the eye. It doesn't respawn, I think, but we're still gonna grab this for safety because now the teeth are mad. The genitalia dentata are out for our flaming spines and other body parts. They've unleashed the frogs. Oh god, too many Beyblades. Alright, we are out of the deceased intestines, but we still got this to deal with. She is active, and she is angry, and she is unleashing the tentacles. I went too fast, but that was a tentacle that came out of that hole. That's fine. Ah, I thought that I was going to have an opening there to move, but I guess not. Fargus got stuck for a second. I thought he was going to get crushed into the ceiling. Okay, is the eyeball still here? Yep, she is still there, and she is still mad that we killed her big brother. But we have been provoked! Okay. Now this is the part I'm worried about that can take a while. Traversing the area back up. Because now everything is alive and angry and wants us dead! And we have to climb these very treacherous platforming segments. I don't think there is a way to do this level fast, because you have to go through all of this in a specific order. Okay, that was annoying. Well, that was convenient that we had those invincibility frames, because we could just barrel right through. Okay, we're in the middle, now we have to get to the top! We worked hard for that promotion! Sweet. Oh, no you don't. I see ya! I did not have the confidence for that one. I really thought I was just gonna get mashed. Okay. Back to the middle, which we can no longer access because the door has been opened! Okay. And still no sign of Zorsha. Presumably dead in the pit of the monster. In the taste bud maze. I don't know why Fargus gets the lightning power up here in this section, because it serves him no purpose. It doesn't affect any of the enemies here. Okay, we love that, first try. But there is still the question of that yellow egg section, which we're not going to be very happy to traverse. Into the pipe! To get blown straight up! This part may take a while. Okay, we'd really like to start going up, please. Progress. Falls in this section are absolutely devastating. So we're gonna try to do it perfectly. And if we don't, well, we'll just cry. Even Nikki's double jump doesn't help much in this section. I mean, you can correct slightly, but if you fall, you fall. And then it is a coin flip as to whether or not you'll land on something else. We don't know where we're going, we don't know where we are, we just want to get to the end as quick as possible. Ooh, a circle. Okay, getting the last little treasure circle and the lightning power up again. I'm glad we did that first try, because that's usually what causes the worst delays in this level for me. That and this last section, which thankfully it is the last section, so we've got that going for us, but we'll see as to whether or not we will be able to actually do it successfully, because it can't... Oh, no, I forgot to jump. Sorry, my controls are like locking up for some reason. Vargas, why are you ducking? Well, this is very inconvenient. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, we're back. So, annoyingly, Vargas got locked into crouching for some reason. The controls kind of locked up. Remember when we said in Pandemonium 1 the left button got stuck and we would have to, like, traverse everything like ice skaters because everything felt slippery? Well, that's kind of what happened here, except with that the crouching being stuck in place, it was impossible to traverse because Vargas was just trying to jump off of all of the things that he was grabbing onto. Thankfully, through the power of quick save, which unfortunately I don't like using quick save in this game. I think in some games it's necessary, especially because outdated mechanics can ruin the experience. But in this game it's really not necessary because the game's not all that punishing. But I had to use it just to exit the emulator and re-enter and reconnect the controller, but it worked, so I'm really glad about that. I would have been super upset if I would have to be forced to do this level again because it is so long. But we're back! And we get to use those fabulous boots again. And this time we're not crouching like a coward. Crouching gesture, hidden coward. I don't like the ring of that. So we are just going to be floating gesture. Yeah. This is just what's going on in its mind, 24/7, it from the Stephen King book. Okay, we desperately need some health, because if not, we won't be able to survive the next few... Oh, never mind. I guess that's an easy way to recover health. And I think we will be rewarded a few extra lives for finishing the level. I hope so, because I would love to get to the final boss with full... Oh! I spoke too soon, there's one right there. And again, there's no distinction between Nikki and Vargas in this level, so anything goes! Anything except getting stuck in crouching animation, because that does not help in any scenario in this game. Because the jump is extremely important, and we can't jump properly if we're ducking. Okay. Some of the parts in this level are going to start moving too, so we have to be really careful. I mean, not in this level, in this section. We've already seen the movement in the other sections. Again, I'm very relieved that we don't have to grab all of the treasure, but I really don't like that. It's a good thing that we did that without issue, and got to the second sphincter, because would have been very inconvenient to have gotten all that way and had to start from the beginning again. These saw blades really mess up the timing of the jumps. In fact, it's better to just tackle these sections with full health and take the hit anyway. Because at the very least, you'll guarantee the jump. If you're not confident with those jumps, you'll immediately just fall into death. Okay. Luckily, the saw blades are static, so we can... Oh my, that is a lot of air. I'm surprised that the fans at the top don't damage you. They should. But I guess Vargas, from being just chopped by so many saw blades, has hardened his skin and his hair! Dang, girl, what hairspray do you use? Because, like, your hair can survive a lot. Just gets mauled by a lawn mowing Roomba, and his entire face is gone, but his hair stays. Okay, that was not my fault. I hope this is a checkpoint, because we's gonna die. Okay, this is the last segment. Well, I don't need any of those lives right now, and I don't know if this is a checkpoint or not, so I'm just gonna grab one of them. I don't think there's any more. There are any more saw blades in this segment, so we can rest easy. But there is that little dirty trick of some of the platforms being on the same vertical plane, which can be very noxious. Oh no, you don't! Gonna getcha! 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 Sid, activate! So you don't actually have to do anything there. She will always go in the top segment, and you will always go in the bottom, if I'm not mistaken. But we have reached the end. The bitter end. I'm very happy that we managed to finish that level, all things considered. Oh, I guess I should have been more obsessive with the treasure. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one.